Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Oscar Film Forecast. I'm joined here, as always, with my co-host Ben, and we are going to be talking about Best Actress. I think almost always the most popular acting category to be talked about, just because I think it often has the best performances most years,
Definitely.
more than the actors. So good for them. And I think also there are maybe just some more fandoms, especially this year, in play with the
Mm,
actress category than the actor category. Um, so
yeah.
getting into it, Ben, how do you feel about the actress category, and what are some of your honorable mentions?
I'm very excited about the actress category, and you're gonna have to indulge me in some of my honorable mentions. I have
Yeah,
one wacky one, but
we
it's
all
kind
we
of
need
based in reality.
we need this year's Janelle Monae. I mean,
Oh,
we
you're
need
gonna
to
get
do
it.
it. Okay, good.
You're gonna get it. I suppose we'll go with my normal ones. Jennifer Lawrence in Don't Look Up. I'm very
Yeah,
excited for this movie. I'm not sure if she's the gonna get the nomination for it. I think it's probably more either going to
yeah,
be Meryl Streep, Jonah Hill, or Leonardo DiCaprio. But I'm still very excited for it, and it's still definitely a possibility, particularly if Jessica Chastain, Jennifer Hudson, if the and Jodie Comer, if the bottom falls out with them, um, I could easily see her rising.
yeah,
You also
yeah.
have Nicole Kidman for being the Ricardos.
Being the Ricardos, yes.
Yeah. Um, I understand people are like, oh, Deborah Messing should have been there. Well, nobody likes Deborah Messing. She's
Yeah,
irritating. That's why she
yeah.
wasn't cast. All right, get over it. It's Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, it's like the
Um,
people who wanted what's his name, the guy who was barely even an actor to play Han Solo, just because he looked like him.
Ansel Elgort.
Anthony, no, what's his name? Like Anthony Ingruber or something. He like did a great Harrison Ford impression. He was in Age of Adeline. Everyone was like, "Oh, he should be Han Solo," just because he looked like him. But that's getting away from the point. Go ahead.
Yeah. If this movie comes out, which I'm not sure if it will or not, because I think like they were still filming like a few months ago.
Yeah,
But if it does, I see that Nicole Kidman definitely has a chance. Aaron Sorkin is hot off of Trial of the Chicago 7, wrongfully so, but he unfortunately is hot. And I think this is an interesting project that people are definitely looking out for.
yeah, yeah. I think it's one of I think believe it's Amazon. It's one of
Mm,
Amazon's few contenders right now. They don't seem
yeah.
to have a ton this year. So who knows?
Speaking of hot actors, Kate Blanchett has a movie
Yes,
this year.
he
And
does.
I'd like to see her get nominated because I just love that woman. She's just so
Me too.
cool.
She is good in everything she touches. She's
You could
just
ask
so
her to play
good.
like a plank of wood and she would
Yeah,
nail it.
she would.
Yeah. Um, Nothing really more to say there. But then we have this year's Janelle Monae.
Let's
And it's
hear it.
kind of perplexing because I think this studio is going to try, and I can see why they want to try because Jamie Lee Curtis was brought into Hollywood with 1978's Halloween. And it was the role that made her who she is in a way. And then she stepped away. She did other things: A Fish Called Wanda, True Lies, Freaky Friday. She did all those incredible career, but she's never won an Oscar. And Halloween Kills does not seem like an Oscar movie. Like even I'm
No.
someone who's very excited. It's my most anticipated movie of the year. It doesn't seem like an Oscar movie. It seems like a really wild, wacky slasher horror movie. But they're premiering it at Venice. Like the first one premiered at TIFF, but
Yeah.
TIFF always has genre movies at midnight. That's kind of like a
Hmm.
thing at TIFF.
I mean, Clifford was going to go to TIFF, so
Clifford was going to go to TIFF, and then
yeah.
he's not.
No, he's
That's
not.
just too far.
He was too
Um,
big.
but they're premiering at Venice, and they're going to
Yeah.
give Jamie Lee Curtis the achievement award there at Venice. And if she is to die in this movie, and if she gives a very like an actually great performance, I remember at the Golden Globes, everyone was talking about Jamie Lee Curtis for more than one or two reasons. Um,
Yeah.
but one of the main things is that she's had such an esteemed career, but she's never won an Oscar, and I think that's tragic in a way. So
Yeah.
if she has movies coming up, and I'm sure she'll be great in all of them.
And she probably will win an Oscar. But if it is for Halloween Kills, I can see the narrative that she was brought into Hollywood in this movie years ago, made for like $200,000. Became this huge thing, and it's still going, and she's still playing the role. And if she goes out really elegantly and really, really does a great performance, and I can see Universal trying to push her, and I can see it maybe landing because she's never won an Oscar. She's won a few Golden Globes, she's been nominated for Emmys and all that, but she's never won an Oscar. And I think that it almost certainly won't happen. Never gonna happen. But I can see Universal trying, particularly if it's a really big hit, and if her performance is great. And if she dies.
Yeah. That is a
Anywho,
bold prediction. Definitely bold.
it's not. It's an honorable mention.
Yes, well, it's still kind of a prediction, an honorable mention.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, Janelle, I do think was one of your top five, so that's true.
She was my number one.
She was. Oh, she was. Yes, I forgot. Yeah.
She was.
Wow. I haven't seen any of Jamie Lee Curtis's performances in Halloween because I haven't seen those movies, so I don't know.
Only
But
watch the first one and then watch Halloween 2018.
I think it would be one of the crazier things we have seen happen at the Oscars.
We know it's not going to happen, but
Yeah.
I would be remiss if I didn't say it. You know.
Yes, of course. Okay, so now on to my honorable mentions for Best Actress. Okay, so I want to put her in the top 5 just because it seems like such an obvious choice. I have Jennifer Hudson for Respect. I mean, she's playing Aretha Franklin. It's a biopic movie. I mean, it doesn't even need to be good, honestly. I mean, it can just be like pretty bad to like decent, and she can still get in. I mean, Andra Day got in for Billie Holiday, and that was not a very good movie.
It was a terrible movie, but she was amazing in it.
Yeah. Judy was not a really good movie. Renee still got in, somehow won. Who knows why?
Christ. Fuck me.
Exactly. But, you know, I think, honestly, she probably has a very good shot of getting in there. But the movie does come out, I believe, in like a week or two.
Yeah.
I believe it's an August release. So she needs to have some serious long-form buzz to get in there. I don't think Billie Holiday was a very late release. And Judy was an earlier release. I think that was like September. So who knows?
October, I think.
October, maybe. Yeah, probably October. But right now I have her as an honorable mention. And my other honorable mention is Kirsten Dunst, because one, I'm not sure if she's going Best Actress or Supporting Actress, honestly. Yeah. So I just like don't know where to put her, because she is the like lead female in the movie, but she's probably a supporting performance, so you never know. And that's really it for my honorable mentions. I mean, Nicole Kidman, maybe, but I just also don't like see that movie really happening, but who knows?
I'm just glad that, well, I just hope you don't have any West Side Story actresses on here.
No, I do not. So Rachel Zegler, I guess she gets a mini shout out, but I don't see that happening.
Shout out. I don't see it either. Number 5. Why don't you start?
Okay, so my number 5 is Mrs. Actually, I don't know. I don't know how to rank it by likelihood, because I believe, you know what, since if I'm doing it by likelihood, I'm going to have number 5 be Jodie Comer for The Last Duel.
Same.
Yep. I think I honestly have a lot more faith in this movie than I do House of Gucci, as I've said before. And I thought previously, before we saw the trailer, that she would be a supporting actress contender, but based off the trailer, she is easily the lead, I think, of this movie.
Yeah.
And based off the trailer, like, she is like the main emotional center of this movie. This is her journey. This is like her. It seems like a very like empowering, hopefully she doesn't die, who knows, story. And just based off the few scenes with her and Matt Damon, her, like, with everyone, she seems like easily the standout performance of everyone, in my opinion. But that's also based off a trailer, so who knows. And I think she is deserving of a breakout Oscar nomination. She's a great actress. And yeah, I think she's got a good shot of getting in there. What do you think, since she's your number 5 as well?
Definitely. Again, I don't really know what's going to happen with the category. People fall away. I see Jessica Chastain. I see Jennifer Hudson. Even, you know, I see a lot of these people falling away. I see Jodie Comer falling away.
Maybe.
But I would also really regret not putting her on here, because I do think that it would be so interesting to see both her and Lady Gaga nominated for 2 Ridley Scott movies, and for one of them to win over the other. Yeah. That would be hilarious.
I think based off the trailers, one looks like a significantly better performance, in my opinion, but that's all I'll say before I trigger some fans.
A significant. We're not going to say who. Let's just say she may be Italian.
Yeah.
There may be 100 people in that room, but she cannot do an Italian accent.
Yeah. There's one non-Italian in that room, and it is definitely her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's both of our number 5s. So my number 4 then is you know what, I'm gonna do it. My number 4 is Lady Gaga. Okay.
That was mine.
She's your number 4 too?
Yeah.
Wow. We're having a very similar list here. We both think Ridley Scott's gonna get two lead actresses in here. You know, I would like to have Jodie Comer above Lady Gaga just because I do think she's going to give the better performance, but this is Lady Gaga. As much as like some people may not want may think she may not give the best performance. I think she's still going to get in there probably. Lots of people have her at number 1. Just like people had Ana de Armas at number 1 before that movie got delayed. I don't see either of those as number 1 contenders in my opinion. I think we're not talking about Ana de Armas. But Lady Gaga, based off the trailer, interesting accent. She's definitely going to be the center of the movie. There's going to be a lot of attention on her because the movie is going to be a big contender and she is the lead of it. And I do think that the Academy likes her. She was good in A Star Is Born.
Yeah. She's very good.
Yeah, she won an Oscar for singing.
Yeah.
Good voice, Maybe when it's an American accent, an even better voice. I was gonna suggest that she do an original song for this movie in Italian. That's all. That's all I have to say about Lady Gaga.
Yeah, I just won't say anything because oh my god.
To all the Lady Gaga fans who they want to keep an eye on all of the people predicting if Lady Gaga is going to get at the Oscars. I do think she's a good actress. I think the accent is okay. I think it's just a trailer, so who knows? It could be better in the movie. We're just having some fun. So don't get too mad.
Fuck you. I don't. I know.
Yeah. Good luck, Lady Gaga.
Except I hope you get an accent coach.
We're rooting for you.
Yeah.
We are. Believe it or not, we're rooting for you.
Yeah.
So we did both our 5s and 4s there. So now my number 3, I have Kristen Stewart for Spencer. I love Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson. They're both amazing performers who sadly get a lot of bad reputation for their Twilight performances. And I think, even though I do believe Robert Pattinson is a slightly better actor than she is, I do think she's going to get an Oscar nomination first because based off some of the early buzz I'm seeing off of some like awards knowledgeable Twitter people, so who knows what their insider sources really know, but apparently she gives a really good performance in this. And it's from the guy who did Jackie.
That was a great movie.
Great movie. Maybe the movie itself won't be a big contender because it could be a little out there, maybe a little not as like normal and mainstream fare as they would like. But Natalie Portman was amazing in Jackie, and she got in there. I think Kristen Stewart is going to get in there for playing Princess Diana. I mean, they like people playing real life people, and this is Kristen Stewart playing a real life person who's recently also gotten a lot of awards attention with The Crown. So it's even more in the zeitgeist than usual. And I think there's also a little makeup work with her, kind of like Bombshell, some subtle makeup work to make her look like Diana, and they always love that. So I think honestly right now I would say she's very likely going to get in there. Yeah,
I agree. I really like Kristen Stewart. Happy Season is one of my favorite Christmas movies. I think that is a great movie. I loved her in it, and that really is what sold me on loving her. And Robert Pattinson's a guy who I love as well. He is just amazing. I love that dude. And I haven't even watched a lot of his like indie movies. I just think he's so cool. Like he is.
Have you seen Good Time?
I'd like to say yes, but I am such a bad film buff. I have not watched that movie.
Well, I haven't seen Halloween or Scream, so we both have blank spots.
That's fair enough. Mm-hmm. My number 3, Respect.
Yep, yeah.
Jennifer Hudson.
It's again,
it probably could happen. I'd like to see it. I really like Jennifer Hudson. I really like Aretha Franklin's music. Yeah. I would like to see it happen. It's coming out really early, and there's always been doubts about the quality of the movie. But I think the United States versus Billie Holiday proved that doesn't really matter anymore.
No.
I wish they'd get over biopics. I hate these movies. Yeah. They're really terrible. I'm really sick of them. But, I mean, Aretha Franklin, I think, put some respect to her name. You see Cynthia Erivo's being nominated for playing her on Disney+. And I'd like to see Jennifer Hudson be nominated as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, definitely a likely contender.
Definitely.
So, now off to my number 2, which is where I have a certain Blondie's favorite actress of all time, Jessica Chastain for Eyes of Tammy Faye.
I also
No.
have Jessica Chastain at number 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. A very similar list.
Hmm.
You know, the actresses, they're a little easier to predict than the actors sometimes.
Yeah.
So, you know, as with Kristen Stewart, maybe it's a little more prominent here. She's got some makeup changing her face.
Hmm.
They always love that. And honestly, based off the trailer, maybe similar to Spencer. I think Spencer is going to be a good movie, but maybe not the Oscars kind of movie. Honestly, don't think this movie could be bad, honestly. But like we talked about with what was it called? Billie Holiday. It could be bad, and she could give a great performance, and she could still get in there. And I think Jessica Chastain.
I kind of like how this movie looks. I'm kind of digging it.
I know. I think it looks good. I just also think it looks like it could be a little corny or bad, kind of like House of Gucci. You know, there's potential there. But yeah, I think Jessica Chastain is overdue for some awards attention, and I think this movie is hitting some festival circuits, so that's a good sign. Yeah. So I think she's got a really good shot. What do you think?
Jessica Chastain, I love someone who's able to actually pull off a fucking accent. I think it's something that we're going to really appreciate by the time March comes around.
Yeah.
And she's look, I do like her a lot, actually. I really do like Jessica Chastain, and it's been a movie that I've been excited for a very long time, actually. Once I saw the first picture, I've been really looking forward to this movie. I love Andrew Garfield, and I love the story. It's a really interesting story, and I just hope they do it right. So I think that if they do it right, they don't even have to do too much. As long as they do it right, it should be a layup. I think I know who your number 1 is.
Yes.
Colman?
No, it is not. Wow. It's your favorite actress who just recently won her 3rd Oscar. It's Frances McDormand for Tragedy of Macbeth. Yay. She's not going to win. She's not going to win, but she's getting nominated. She's playing Lady Macbeth, one of the juiciest roles in all of Shakespearean literature. And I think Frances said it was her first acting role she ever did when she started being an actress. So now she's coming full circle. So who knows? Maybe it's for
like Jamie Lee Curtis coming full circle. You know, crazy.
Yeah. One's a little more likely than the other, I think, just slightly.
Yeah.
But So that is my number 1. I do think. I honestly think close to 0% chance she's going to win this, just because. You know,
I wouldn't say close to 0. I wouldn't say close to 0.
I'd say like 5, maybe.
If the movie happens and it takes off, I could see her tragically winning.
Maybe. Tragedy.
You know who I would really dig to see win?
Is it Olivia Colman?
To shut up all the haters. It would be Kristen Stewart, my guy. Like,
oh, yes.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Yes. Is she your number 1?
Very cool. She's my number 1, yeah. I'm very excited for that movie. I loved Jackie. It's an incredible movie. I watched that with my aunt recently. We dug it. It's just so good. And I love how it's shot. I love the director. He's really good at taking a look at these really powerful women and making incredible movies about them. And he got, like, Elizabeth Debicki is literally the perfect Lady Diana.
She is.
Or Princess really Diana. But she's on The Crown, isn't she?
Elizabeth Debicki?
Yeah.
I don't think she played Princess.
She will be playing.
Will she be? I don't think she has yet. Maybe she will be. I don't know.
I know she's playing Diana at some point. I'm not sure if it's in a separate project or if it's in The Crown. I think she's taking over from Emma Corrin. But if you're not going with Elizabeth Debicki, Kristen Stewart, like what they've done to make her look, I think she looks really cool. All she has to do is deliver a good performance, and I think she can deliver a good performance. I've seen her. Personal Shopper is a really good movie. Have you ever seen that movie?
Yeah, she was really good in that.
Yeah, she's just a cool person. I like her, and I like how she's been able to slowly come back after Hollywood completely ostracizing her. Yeah. It'd be like if Megan Fox came back, which I would also really like to have because she's also cool.
She deserves a comeback too. Maybe not quite as talented as Kristen Stewart, but still a good actress.
No, but I'd say at least as talented as, say, like, probably not has had the opportunities as, like, The Rock or Gal Gadot. But I think, like,
definitely better than Gal Gadot.
Jesus fucking Christ, yeah. Oh my God, yeah.
Cleopatra, upcoming Cleopatra.
Ew.
Oscar nomination incoming for Mrs. Gadot.
I'm sure there is. Yeah.
Good a goat of acting. She's the goat of acting.
The goat of many things, acting is not one of them. But we're not going to get into that because
She's
we'll
the
be
goat
banned off
of
YouTube.
accents, you know?
Absolutely, just phenomenal. I love how
do
she's
want
able
to
to
say-
switch.
I do think she's a good actress. I think the accent is okay. I think it's just a trailer, so who knows? It could be better in the movie.
Mm.
We're just having some fun. So
Yeah,
don't get
I
too
don't.
mad.
Fuck you.
We know,
I don't. I don't. I know. I'm actually joking.
we know you guys take some things a little seriously.
Yeah.
So we just
Really?
wanted to put that out there.
I don't think they blow anything out of proportion. I think they have perfectly reasonable reactions to everything that has ever happened ever.
That's true. You know,
Yeah.
they're very kind. There's a reason they call them monsters, you know? Very kind.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anything else you want to say about Best Actress?
It'll be very interesting to see how this category develops. It'll be interesting to see if Jodie Comer or Lady Gaga, who comes out on top in that race. I think that actually is a race in and of itself, outside of the
Probably.
larger Best Actress race. Ridley Scott has two female roles that both seem to be strong and both seem to be big in this award season, which I cannot wait to really get. I can't wait to see these movies. That's what I'm looking forward to. I can't wait to see Kristen Stewart, Jessica Chastain, Lady Gaga to a degree, Jennifer Hudson, Jodie Comer. I am really, really excited. I think it's going to be a great year.
Yeah, it's a good crop of performances. I think.
Although they're all based off of a real person, except for Jodie Comer.
It's kind of sad how that's like what you have to do to get an Oscar nomination, but that's kind of what you have to do.
Yeah.
Very sad.
It's like in the Best Actor in 2019. It was all of them were based off of a real person, except for Bradley Cooper, but he was based off of another movie.
Yeah.
So like they were kind of all known properties, which is kind of tragic. It's not like last year where you only had Ma Rainey's Black Bottom and Andra Day's performance as Billie Holiday, and the rest were all really unique, really original performances.
Last year was a good year. I feel like we're going to look at last year when we get the nominations for this year and be like, wow, we should have appreciated that more.
Yeah. I don't see like a breakthrough, like, oh my God, Carey Mulligan. Oh my God, like Andra Day. Holy shit. I don't see anything like that. I don't see a big surprise because there's too many big names. All the big names have been pushed back to this year. So I suppose we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah. So that's Best Actress, everyone. Please comment down below how many Oscars you think Lady Gaga will get this year alone. Is she going to win the Best Accent Oscar? You know, they should add that in. And
like best popular movie, best accent.
Yes. Best accent. She's the front runner. So please comment down below your predictions for Best Actress. Like the video, share it, do all that fun stuff. Dislike it if you disagree with us or you think Lady Gaga is going to win all the Oscars, because either way, it still boosts the video. So thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, that is all. And thank you for watching, and see you later, monsters.